Morning friends, happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Liz Jones. Meghan has finally won. Yay! Harry's interview and the couple's Beyonce night prove that she's got everything she's ever wanted, and this is why I admire her. Has Liz Jones had a bump on the head? Is she coming over to the light side? The light side is people with a brain, with rational thinking, that can actually understand what Harry and Meghan went through and totally agree with their decision to uproot their life to another country to live in the sunshine and be happy like this. Is the tide turning for the Daily Mail? It's really funny as well. I'll cover this tomorrow, but on the same day this was created yesterday, the Daily Mail also reproduced an article from the New York Times heavily criticising Wiltshire William and Charles. And the Daily Mail would never write that themselves because we all know they're in the pocket of the British non-working royal family. But to reproduce that article was a significant little jab to William and Charles. And obviously coupled with this really positive coverage of Harry and Meghan, are the scales of justice going to lean to the Harry and Meghan side as Harry and Meghan's true situation, personality is wider known over the planet? I think so. It's been a long time coming. I actually thought this would happen 3 years ago, but it's taken some time for people to wake up, right? Taxpayer-funded billionaires, lazy. Untaxpayer-funded, genuine people working hard to do good. Which are the public going to support? Probably the unfunded, hard-working, nice family. As ever, have a brilliant Tuesday. Comments are open. Let me know what you think.
Hello, royal family. And welcome back to the Royal Chronicles, your safe space for truth, clarity, and a touch of royal tea with a splash of humour. If you're here for honesty, positivity, and to support Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry against the never-ending nonsense thrown their way, you've come to the right place. Now, brace yourselves, because hell just got a little frosty. Yes, you heard me. Liz Jones, yes, that Liz Jones, has finally admitted she was wrong about Meghan Sussex. You might want to sit down because this is not a drill. Now, for those of you who've managed to keep your blood pressure low by avoiding Daily Mail opinion pieces, Liz Jones is one of the long-time columnists known for, let's call it, enthusiastic royal commentary. And by enthusiastic, I mean she's thrown more shade at Meghan Sussex than an eclipse. Remember the time she criticised Meghan for wearing a red dress? Yep, apparently red was too confident, or too happy, or too much for someone Liz thought should have been, I don't know, wearing sackcloth and ashes for marrying into the royal family. But now, in May 2025, Liz has done the unthinkable. She's changed her tune, sharply, like full 180. You'd think Meghan Sussex had cast a spell on her. Jones now says Meghan's appearance at the Beyonce concert with Prince Harry proves she's achieved everything she wanted, and get this, that she admires her for it. Excuse me, admires? What in the enchanted palace is going on? I had to check the byline to make sure it wasn't a deep fake or some AI clone of Liz typing from a parallel universe. But no, this was real. This was Liz Jones finally saying, maybe we've been a little unfair. And honey, the Daily Mail published it. Published it. Now, this isn't just some bored columnist changing her mind after 3 cappuccinos and an existential crisis. No. This signals a serious crack in the wall of royal propaganda that the British media has built around Harry and Meghan. The very fortress that's tried to gaslight the world into thinking Meghan Sussex was the villain in a crown has just sprung a leak. And that leak has Liz Jones's name all over it. But wait, there's more. On the same day Liz was singing Meghan's praises, probably while unicorns danced over Buckingham Palace, the Daily Mail of all places republished an article from the New York Times that absolutely roasted Prince William and King Charles. Yes, you heard that right. They called William Wiltshire, which for the uninitiated is British for lazy as a sunbathing cat, and questioned Charles's entire legacy. I mean, when the Daily Mail starts throwing shade at the palace itself, you know something is up. That paper usually treats Charles like he walks on gold-plated cobblestones. So what's happening here? Are pigs flying? Is the royal spin machine malfunctioning? Not exactly. This is strategy. The media, especially the tabloids, are seeing the writing on the wall. And the Wall says Harry and Meghan are not going anywhere. They're loved, they're influential, and more importantly, they're living their best lives despite all the lies thrown at them. And let's talk numbers, shall we? Surveys show Americans are far less likely to believe Harry and Meghan's actions are financially motivated than their British counterparts. In the US, they're seen as independent, charitable, and, dare I say it, refreshingly normal. Sure, they're royals, but they're also human, and that humanity is what people connect with. So here's the funny thing. The more the tabloids try to bash Harry and Meghan, the more people get curious. They Google, they dig, they learn the real story. And suddenly, the hate campaign starts to unravel. You see, this couple was never the problem. The problem was the outdated institution, the toxic press culture, and the jealous power games behind palace doors. Harry and Meghan Sussex saw the storm coming and had the courage to walk away. Not because they were weak, but because they were strong enough to protect their peace. And let's be honest, if you're being attacked every day and you still manage to glow at a Beyoncé concert, you're not the villain, you're the blueprint. Now back to Liz Jones for a moment. Her little epiphany isn't just good press, it's symbolic. It means even the staunchest critics are starting to see the light. And as she put it, the light always wins. Whether she got bumped on the head or finally read a therapy book is up for debate. But hey, welcome to the light side, Liz. We've got cookies and common sense. Meanwhile, the palace is probably side-eyeing the Daily Mail, wondering if they're about to turn on them too. After all, when your own cheerleaders start throwing tomatoes, you might want to check your act. And let's not forget, this wasn't easy for Harry and Meghan Sussex. The press dragged them, the public questioned them, and the institution left them out to dry. But they chose love. They chose truth. They chose to live openly and authentically, even if it meant starting over in a new country with nothing but their values, their kids, and, well, Oprah. And look at them now, raising their beautiful children in peace, running charitable foundations, making meaningful content, and still somehow being the royal family's favourite obsession. The irony is delicious. So what does this all mean? It means the tide is turning. The truth always comes out, and people are starting to pay attention to what really happened behind those palace gates. Meghan and Harry didn't destroy the monarchy, they just refused to let it destroy them. And that, my friends, is a story worth telling. If you loved today's episode of the Royal Chronicles, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. Has Liz Jones finally come to her senses? Is the Daily Mail about to become the Sussex Gazette? We want to know what you think. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, keep sipping the truth tea. Meghan and Harry, we see you, we support you, and we're not backing down. Until next time, stay regal and stay real.